Real quick before this video starts, first of all, epilepsy warning. There's a lot of flashing lights in this, so if you're sensitive, then stop watching. Second of all, I'm never editing something like this again. Jesus Christ, this is soul crushing. Anyway, have a good one and enjoy the video. Greetings, people of the web. Welcome back to Silksong. Last time, we've got the final mask shard. So now, look at us. Fully masked out and fully spooled. And now we shall do a very cool activity called the Hunter's Journal. So I will begin a nice little killing montage, and in between the killings you will see some nice reading. So I'll see you when those happen. First one down, baby. Sheer bulk. Sheer bulk makes for an effective weapon, but requires much sustenance. This creature would have spent most of its time eating, an acceptable life for some. Very nice. Jesus Christ. Alright, the rough, rigid shell grips tight to any surface, even walls and roofs become pathways for these nimble bugs. Yay. God forbid women have hobbies, yeah? Oh. Yippee, let's see. Birth equipped this one well. In its assault it becomes its own projectile. Woohoo! Alright, Jesus. A lucky bug to be able to grow old. Farming road takes much more earlier. That was what was it? Takes much earlier. Yeah. No, that's great. God, that one was annoying to get. Anyway, continue on. Sick, dog. The moss looks to grow even inside their stomach, which the pilgrims spit at foes in compressed gobs, a foul form at offense. Of offense, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we go on. There we go, let's go. To survive while strong, so much searing fluid within. Before I would have believed it impossible, but Farlum is home to many marvels. Yippee. Larva larger. Nice, baby. Woohoo. Let's see, deep diver. Their heavy bells armor them well against my strikes, but against all oppressive heat, can they help at all? I don't know if they can, but I'll see with another creature what that does. Woohoo! Hold on a minute. Dialogue. The time is close, Chakra. The cost was grave and the challenge steep, but I have claimed a power that can put an end to this disaster. Ganada, this is good horned willing needle. Essential, my own strength has near reached its limit and the dark horse continued their assault unceasing. Take your final action and let us all see the end of this. Nice, baby. Okay, back to hunting. Perfectus, look at that. Wow, Might Mother. Poor sight, but possesses a keen sense of smell. It uses its bulk to charge at foreign scents. Remaining fierce so far into old age is an admirable trait. Wahoo! Getting close to 200. So now that we're here. Hello, New.
Interesting Miss Scroll to let Lucy a journal for she is eager to see her cuts. Oh, but the scroll is so heavy, beautiful piece. Complete the works is almost complete. Miss Scroll, you must keep your praying up. No time to rest.
Wow, no, I'm almost done. Trust me. Just gotta do a bit more. Nice, there we go. Is it the haunting that drove them to crackling madness, or was there unending toil the cause even before that? Who knows, but we're almost at 200, so we'll continue on. By the way, comment here, I just realized this. They took you, if you remember Hollow Knight, the Infected Crossroads. This, like, Chapter 3 is basically just like the entire game became the Infected Crossroads, and I think that's pretty cool. I just wanted to say that. Even though it's been a bit of a break, I haven't even hit an enemy since then, but you know, I'm getting to it. Just be patient. Look, it's coming up right here. Alright, now we can continue. Woohoo! What is this? A cowardly sword. They will try to remain at range to throw them with sharp weapons. Best to rush them down and cut quick. Yeah, I've seen that. We're still gotta kill some tall crows, but you know, we're on our way to Craw Town. Hell yeah, baby. The tall crow are far more hostile than their younger companions, but seemingly less likely to roam far from their nest. Hey, let's go. Alright. There, it's 200. Oh my god, I forgot we got to 200 with the last one. We got the first 10 done out of 45. Only 34 now to go. But you know we got a little extra. Let's go. Nice. Okay, got these guys. I hated the muck roaches. A revolting creature, my shell itches at their presence in the pens where their numbers grow vast. I am forever on edge. Yep. Damn, I wish I'd gotten that entry sooner, because I'm glad to know she has the exact same feeling that I do about these guys. Anyway, time to kill their children. Holy shit, I got him. Slubberlug. These creatures look to have been bred deliberately in water pens. If they are food to be, their scent suggests they must taste vile. Well, they are child muck roaches, so you know. And no, they're not fun. Anyway, so is it really muck maggot, slubberlug, muck roach, those guys? I feel like that's the life cycle of them, right? Yeah, it's just the muck roach life cycle. This one's just too big. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it isn't. No, maybe that's just the adult form. It is the one that has wings. Anyway, onward. Hey, got it. Let's see, spit squid. To subsist on the sickly waters in the fetid environment, it spits out the most toxic elements. Over generations, this form of survival technique has turned into an effective hunting tool. Wahoo! Evolution! I love that kind of stuff, you know. Goes from this to this. Look at that shit. How cool, how great. Anyway, we move on. Almost at the 20 mark. Or 20 creatures killed this episode. Let's go. Okay, damn. Alright, Splinterhorn. Shell gives it the advantage of surprise, but also forces it into a slender, brittle shape that cannot withstand a heavy attack. That's fair. Also, that's 20 down. Only 30 more to go. let's go. Actually, it's 25 down. Oh wait, it's only 15. I'm stupid. It's 15 down. My bad. 30 more to go. Wahoo! Okay. Hey, there we go. Another one. Splinter. Avoid their ambush is a good test of my senses and my ability to rapidly retaliate. You're goddamn right, Hornet. Hey, let's go. Let's see. Just they remorselessly eliminate any pilgrim or passerby deemed impure to their sight. The countless husks strewn on paths beside them tell of their conclusive decisions. Yep. Nice. All right. Another one. A bug once frail, pushed by twisted thread beyond its mortal limits. Wow. That's probably one of the most boring descriptions in this. What the fuck? Okay, I guess. Fair enough. Yay, woohoo, let's go! Pokanabi passively waits for prey to blunder into its path, a technique that should not necessarily be derided, whatever is effective is best. Yep. Hell yeah, baby. Onward. Got one more. Massive muskrat, so close to a perfect furried form, if only they'd been able to breathe out their spines. Yeah, it's not that big. It's not fully cuddly. Almost, but not quite. Close, Hornet. Hell yeah, baby, even more. Let's go, Chris Crag. Nature distorted. This bug was born tiny and mild. The citadel deformed it in futile hope it may sustain. Yep. Too bad you killed those coral guys. No more cute little boys. God. Okay. It's fine. Grape Lord. Greed will always see some bugs well above their kin. Crazy. Hey. Another thingy. Few creatures of that silk-stricken place would find nourishment enough to grow so large. Yeah, they do be quite big. Also, we're close to only needing 20 more. Not quite, it's 22, but you know, that's not a lot. We're over halfway, actually. Let's go. Hell yeah. Underscrub. That they ever hope to keep their domain clean? What futility. Yeah. Kinda. Hey, let's go. Got a little scream there. The cost of so much grandeur. Did I peer closely enough into the foundations of my own kingdom? Probably. Actually, no, probably not. Woohoo! Got another one, maybe. Let's see. Underwork. With all the refuse collapsing throughout their domain, the workers' stiff shield would be essential if they held any hope to survive. Wahoo! Yeah, let's continue on. There we go. Let's see here. Choir Bell Bearer. Farloom proves often the effectiveness of bells as weapons. Never before had I considered them as such. But they are, my friend Hornet, they are. Holy fuck. That was pretty crazy, alright. Grand Reed. This bug bears a spool of silk which they flare to attack through somewhat crude. Though somewhat crude, theirs is a technique much reminiscent of weavers. I wonder who taught them such a use. Perhaps weavers? Maybe, I don't know. Could be. Anyway, onward I must go, for there is still more I need to do. Oh shit, alright, got a thing. Minister, the value of these bugs is unexpected. Their bodies were never built for combat. The haunting has altered their nature dramatically. Yeah, usual stuff. We're almost at 220, let's go! Almost 15 more to go. Alright, there we go, another one down. Mortician, it lies low to the ground, perhaps out of reverence for its task, but can spring up suddenly to attack its shears, make it for a deadly weapon with surprising reach. Alright, only 15 more to go from here. Let's go! By the way, actually, before we continue on, at this point I just remembered I have a lot of money, which means the tool, spool extender, give it to me. Yes, all tools acquired. Let's go. I'm not gonna use it, but you know, now I have it. Anyway, back to killing. Oh god. Oh. Ah. Ah. Trouble. Alright. Got that bit my timer. Alright, I got a thing. For not this guy. This guy. Its core is filled with firing mechanisms, but that alone should not produce such a convincing mimic of life. Silk must also be used to animate this artifice, though exactly how I'm not sure. Alright, Honor. There we go, another one down. Let's see, it has no true mind and yet fights effectively, adjusting its strategy to my movements. Where exactly are its thoughts written? It's called Programming Hornet. You should learn it. It would be pretty cool. More killing done. I cannot decipher its function to the greater core. It is built for defense. If so, its passivity seems far from optimal. Little cogwork spine, how cute. Almost done with this place, just gotta kill so many of these. Alright. Onward. Oh my god, got both of them. Oh Jesus. Okay. A cogwork cleanser and inspired use of steam. It must remember its construction when designing future tools. Yep. And where's the... Here it is. Its form is certainly based on bugs found outside the citadel. In my own craftwork, I too often look to nature for inspiration. Hell yeah. Also, only 10 more to go. Let's... Oh my god, almost done. Alright. Onward. It's this place next. Archives. Let's go. Hey, sleeping Sherba.
Red Maiden, you have some great task ahead of you, do you not? If so, then I fear the time of our final parting draws near.
Your sense is true, Sherma. I shall soon descend to the darkness below the kingdom and quell the source of Farloom's rending. If that task is achieved, my future may take me far from Farloom, but know I have faith that you will hold these bugs together and see them prosper.
In truth, I'm still only a fool, but I'll hold dearly to your faith in me. The warmth will help me endure whatever challenges lie ahead. Now let me pray for you, dear friend, and may my hopes follow you into the deepest darkness and beyond.
Oh my god, oh my god! Maiden strong, wretched in red, shield her shell, bless her Fred. She fights for us till the end. Please protect my dearest friend.
Aww, making a little song about me. Oh, that's so cute, Sherba. I love you, Sherba. Anyway, it's killing time. Little Sherma break there. Alright, got one guy. These bugs have been driven out of their vault recesses by Farloom's black collapse. They are a nuisance and I have only myself to blame. That's true, Hornet. That is true. Another one down, baby. Vault keepers most likely this one's true charge was to root out and condemn those not seen as sufficiently fervent. Yep. Probably. Seems like something this place would do. Got one more. Oh, scroll reader. Did they truly understand those inscrutable scrolls, or is it merely pretense, an endless act to maintain their order station within the Citadel? Good question. They are haunted, so you know, hard to know how much might they do have. Not a lot, I presume. Like, look at this, an essential bug if one ever hoped to navigate the dark maze of stacks and scrolls. Yeah. Well, that's the archive. It's a lot of the same. Anyway, we're gonna go do more stuff, because there's only 6 left! Whoa! It's almost like there was like, what, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... There was 4 here! Wow, and there was 10 before. Who... I can count. What a gift. Okay, got this one. Puny Penitent. Their thick shroud leaves them sightless, yet it seems to matter little. They have no care for their own safety, wishing only to charge at those they sense as sinful. Well, that's great, eh? Anyway, more creatures must be killed. Oh god. Alright. I continue on, there's only 5 left. Okay, got the plasma boy. Farloom shall quickly learn the curse of this substance. What benefits it provides can be swiftly outweighed. Hell yeah. Also, I missed something in the list because I just totally forgot about it, but I will go to it now. Before we go into some of the final ones. There's only 4 left! Let's go! Last of the 4, or number 4th last, the hard bones. Let's go! Okay, got the hardbone elder. There's surprising strength hidden in their thin, elegant limbs. It would be a pleasure to ride upon them. Well, that's great, Hornet. Time to go into some of the final 3, which are all
void creatures, so I gotta go to the void. Or abyss. I get abyss creatures, whatever. Who cares? It's deep dogs. See ya. Okay, got one more. Let's see what it says. Garden Bloom. Awakening this creature carries the void's black liquid in its stomach, violently spraying it forth if threatened. That is pretty cool, actually. Oh my god, oh, I didn't even know this finished now, okay. Oh, one more to go after this. A creature long familiar to me. I suspect that no matter how far I travel, if I descend deep enough, they will always be there. I thought so, these little guys. Gotta kill 2 big guys more, and then we'll be done, finally. Finally, the last one. These ones grow large, yet I have never observed them eating or sleeping. They seem such simple bugs, but I suspect they are not truly our cousins. Okay, the boys can the boys not get me down here? No, they can't. I gotta descend back up. But you know what? That is something I will probably do next time. I mean, I can get to the closest bench. I know, which is down here. But then, at some point during this, we gotta get up. But next episode, we're gonna turn this Hunter's Journal in, because or should I just do it this episode? No, we're gonna do it next episode. We're gonna turn this Hunter's Journal in. It's gonna be epic. Trust me. It's gonna be so freaking sweet. No idea. But until then, I will see you some other time. Probably the last time too. I'll see you then. Bye bye.